Hey guys, my name is Rishabh. I'm a Berklee College of Music graduate and I'm a guitar player and I've been playing for over 17 years and I'm here to show you some exciting things to take your playing to the next level. And today we're going to focus on one of my favorite topics, the modes. And the modes are scales that have very distinct personalities, flavors, and moods. And it's fantastic to know them because they'll help in your soloing, they'll help in your composition and just evoke very unique emotions. So we're going to focus this entire session on the key of G, and we're going to look at the diatonic chords first, the chords that belong to the key of G, as well as the corresponding mode for each of the chords. So in the key of G, our first chord is G major, and the corresponding mode is G Ionian, or the G major scale. Then the next chord is A minor. We're going to go to A Dorian. The third chord is B minor. We're going to get B Phrygian. Fourth chord is C major, C Lydian. Fifth chord is D major, D Mixolydian. Sixth chord, the relative minor is E minor. We get E Aeolian, or the natural minor. Seventh chord is F sharp diminished. I'm playing a minor 7 flat 5, and you get F sharp Locrian. Come back to G major. And here's the G major, an octave higher. So what we're going to focus on in this session is a practice routine to really help you get these shapes and these modes under your fingers so that you can actually go on to explore them and really understand their colors and their flavors and their personality. So that is going to be what we're going to do in the second half of the session. To just very briefly explain to you what the modes are. As I mentioned, that there are very distinct colors. So if we look at G major, this is how it sounds. Right? A Dorian, a minor mode, and to me it's kind of quite sweet. It's not too dark. Phrygian, which is also a minor mode, but this is a lot darker and a very cool mode. So you'll hear it a lot in flamenco music. Then C major or C, and we're going to use C Lydian, which is quite a dreamy mode. Then D Mixolydian, another major mode, quite bright. Then E Aeolian, natural minor, which you'd probably use quite a bit. And you can just run in and out of minor pentatonic with the Aeolian. It sounds amazing. Right, minor pentatonic would sound like this. With Aeolian. And then Locrian, F sharp Locrian. Back to G major. So these are all also great to help you really connect the entire, or to connect the fretboard, right? Because now that I know the shapes and the modes, I'm able to play over any G major progression or any E minor progression, which is a relative minor, throughout the fretboard because I just have all the notes available to me. And then I can just jump in and out of the modes to just evoke that flavor. So Aeolian. Then go to Phrygian. Then going back to major. So now we're going to work through an exercise to just really help you grasp the modes and the shapes. So let's dive straight into it. Pay attention to how these modes are played and try and memorize them. Get your fingers very much used to them so that it just becomes muscle memory. So we're gonna play along with the backing track and have fun with it. So we're gonna use alternate picking for this. So you just have the right technique and try and play the notes out properly. So we're going to go up to the third octave, and it goes like this. One, two, three. Nice. So this is an excellent exercise that you can use to just get a grasp of the modes, and then you can do these in different keys. So as long as you learn the shapes, you'll be able to do these in all the various keys. Practice this and try and find patterns in the shapes. So for major, it's quite simple. So I kind of view the fingers as like a 1 2 1 2 1 2 4 or a 1 3 4. So for example, this is a 1 2 4. This is a 1 3 4. So in Ionian, I see that there's a 1 3 4 1 3 4. That's a pattern that I notice. In Dorian, I notice it's a 1 2 4 1 2 4, as well as a 1 3 4 1 3 4. Phrygian, I have a 1 2 4. And then a 1 3 4 here. And it starts with a 1 2 4. Right? So these are just things to just help you recognize and just remember the modes and the shapes. So practice these, really get it under your fingers. Try and do this every single day for a while until you get comfortable with the shapes, and then explore them. That's the whole point. You need to explore them and break these shapes then. So you can jump in and out of the shapes and then, just have something more unique. Have fun with it.